Hello Virgo, welcome, and I'm Trace, and I'm bringing you August zodiac messages. And August brings us a brighter, clearer, and more rewarding month for you. It is the sun entering your sign on the 22nd, which is restoring energy and a little bit of confidence and a stronger sense of purpose. And then you've got all sorts of things happening, shaping your mind to have a better plan, to follow a better sort of path. So I'm excited for you, Virgo. Let's see what's coming through. I'm going to ask Spirit here for a focus card for your month. This is my Angel Wisdom deck. So let's see what your focus is the month. Oh, isn't that awesome? Because your affirmation for this month is my mind is clear and divine order helps me with every step. And you've got the Queen of Swords and her mind is very crystal clear. She doesn't have to ask any questions. She doesn't have to question what's coming through, because this is definitely a recipe for you to confirm that divine order is working and to actually have that confidence inside of you that it's in your favor this month to be aligning with grace and aligning with that plan that you have in your mind. Now it says here, brilliant, experienced, harmonious, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in a difficult situation, focusing on career, divorced or unmarried individuals. So this queen that is the archetype of this queen. But for the energy for you for the month, it's helping you focus, helping you to be way more crystal clear on what you need to go forward. Now you see she is facing the past. Now when I say she, it's because it's the queen, but this pertains to anybody. She is facing the past, but look what she's got there. She's got a butterfly on her sword. She's got butterflies on her beautiful throne here, and she is saying to the past, I am not allowing you to take away my clarity, what's going forward. This is a rewarding time for you. So as we leave Leo for the month and enter into your sign, you've got this sharpening of your mind, helping the right plan to come forward, answer some decisions perhaps that you've been worried about, and this brings a realization, almost like a golden realization of the past. No, I'm not allowing that to come forward with me. I'm trusting my instincts and I'm trusting the timing of my life. And this is a nice, fresh, clean, beautiful receiving confirmation from the divine to say to you that this is everything that you've been wanting. So your mind is clear this month. And I think that is a nice affirmation for you. My mind is clear and divine order guides every step. So that, Virgo, is what your focus is for the month. Then I'm going to ask Spirit just to give me some idea. In fact, no, I'm going to actually ask Spirit to connect with your higher self here first. So let's check with your higher self. Let's see what your higher self wants to bring through. Now that we know that it's all about clarity, it's all about how you are focusing forward. What does Spirit want to add to this? So I've got a nice flow chart that can help you connect with your higher self. So Virgo for August. Let's see what's coming through for you. Let's see. Angel, spirits, guides. What is the message coming through for August? Oh, wow. It says, let go now. Now, that's exactly what I picked up here with the sword, looking at the past, saying, you know what, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Whatever it is that formed your path going forward, whatever it is that made you maybe have a little bit of fear, now the clarity is forward. A person, a job, a situation. Perhaps you've been in a relationship that has been so debilitating for you. Perhaps being in a friendship, perhaps siblings, perhaps even a job that has been keeping you small. Virgo, no more. So I'm going to use my beautiful unicorn cards here just to see what's coming up next for you, just to ask them. I'm actually going to use that one, what it is that you need to let go of and how you need to move forward with it. And you've got decide. Wow. So there's that word again. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Isn't that awesome? So Spirit is leaving it in your hands, telling you that you've got clarity. You have this divine clarity that's coming through for you and divine order. But it's time to decide on it. I'm actually just going to quickly look at the guidebook. Spirit is saying to me, go to the guidebook. So I'm going to quickly just read that to you. And let's see what that says. It says, as you go through life, you gain more responsibilities. And one of the biggest things that you need to decide on is what you want. It's now time where you could go into a different situation depending on your decisions. In other words, what's next for me? And I felt that with this. It's not easy to make decisions. Fortunately, you've helped. You can call upon your guides. You can call upon your trusted friends. You can call upon family members and experts. You can you can also try out your new future. This means closing your eyes and imagining the different possibilities for yourself and noticing how each choice feels. And I don't know if you watched Joe Dispenza. He says that it's a very good thing for you to do, is to actually imagine yourself in the situation that you want to be in and close your eyes and feel it. And what you feel, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel safe, and then what makes you feel most yourself. And I think that's so important now. So if you feel stuck at the moment, just know, Virgo, that this is your month of feeling much more smoother and to make clear decisions and to feel a bit more magical in your life. And it's not like you are not taking the right direction right now. You will be. The best decision is to feel happy and to make the people around you happy too. Isn't that awesome? So, Virgo, let's see what Spirit wants to give you on what your focus is forward. I'm just drawing cards today on what is the next step for you? What is your next focus for the month of August? And I'm going to draw 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, and I'll use the bottom of the deck as well. So we have the World card, which shows me that you are definitely coming to an end of something. We have another major arcana, the Temperance card, and your 3rd card is the Knight of Swords, which is a clearer mind, a clearer personality, a clearer way forward. Now, he is quite an impatient knight, okay? So what Spirit is saying to you here, just have a little bit more patience. There's the Balance card to say to you, yes, you are moving out of a situation. You are moving from one portal to another. You are moving into this next phase of your life. Just be patient with yourself, because this Temperance card in the middle is saying to you, everything will come to you. And you can see how this angel is tempering the cups. So you take a little bit of one day, you pour it into the next day, you pour it into the next day, and you get that balance, because everybody's on that path to that huge, big enlightenment mountain there. We're all on the path, but you've got one foot in the water, which is your emotions. So you need to have stability in your emotions. And then you've got one foot on the ground, which is your earth sign, your sign to be grounded. And you've got the help from Spirit. Spirit is saying to you in this card, we are here for you. Just trust your path. And with your end of the cycle card here, this is very much also a little message to say, do not leave your one foot in the past. Take what you've learned. Take what you've learned from whatever this is happening here in the past from you, whatever you are facing with that sword, to say no more. This is a card to say to you, you're now moving into a new section. How exciting. But be patient with it. This card can also bring in a lot of mental drama, a lot of mental and communicative drama. So be patient with yourself. Let's see what your bottom of the deck has. Let's see what this is. And you've got the 5 of Cups. Now, this is a very interesting card too in your reading here, because what you might be feeling is a little bit of disappointment for what is in the past, a little bit of hurt. You might be carrying a little bit of a lot of pain. And what Spirit is saying to you, no, it's fine. You've got so many things to be grateful for in the future, and you have blessings that you don't realize. Don't hang on to the stuff that is no longer part of your life. And see those 2 cups that this angel is tempering here? There they are. That is what you need to pick up. The village needs you. Your people need you. Your life needs you. Allow yourself to feel the pain, to put it to sleep, almost like have a bit of a ceremony for it. Acknowledge the pain, what it's taught you, what you've been through, what you feel in your cells, what you feel in your soul. It is now done. You can't pick up the water that's spilt out of those cups. You now need to walk back into the village, because you are needed. You are needed in this life. And the next card is the 4 of Swords, which is putting down what is ever in your mind and resting and having more peace in your life. Wowee. I love this for you. All right, I'm going to carry on with some nice oracle cards. I've got quite a few here today, and then the end of the reading, I'll put a question to you, and I'll do another pendulum to get a beneficial answer for you, whether it's yes or no or maybe. All right, these are success cards from Deepak Chopra. I'm going to see what your encouragement card is for success for the month, and let's see what it is. And you've got, isn't this cute? Okay, Spirit wants to reiterate that to you, Virgo. And I know you're a sign that really wants to get everything right, because you are quite a perfectionist. You analyze everything. But what is Spirit saying to you? Be patient. It's coming for you. And you've got this slow tortoise here. So this little knight is definitely saying, see, the sword is also facing that way. Be patient. And you've got, when I am patient, I am able to sustain an intention until it is realized. That is beautiful. So you've got a decide card here and an intention card here. So Spirit is really on your side here. I love it. All right. So because we've got 2 eclipses this month, we've got a lunar and a solar eclipse. I think the solar one is first. I thought I'd use my lunar cards just to give you some more advice. So Virgo, what is your advice for the month of August? Your lunar advice. And you have work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So Scorpio is a water sign. It is a sign to say to you that there could be intense situations coming up that could cause you to feel a little bit worried about what you're going into the future. Now, Virgo, you're not usually a fearful sign. You don't really have a lot of fear, but depending on your rising sign, you could have a little bit of worry about the future. But this is saying to you, work through them. Here, this card here, work through them. Don't push them aside. Work through them. And in that, when you have that time to yourself, you can journal, you can process things. And Virgo, that's very much what you like to do. You like to analyze, put things into a box, process them, and feel a little bit more stable in that. And what Spirit is encouraging here is to do that. So that's your card there. Then I'm going to draw you a nice angel number card. Now, a lot of us see numbers all day, every day. And Spirit wants you to just look at this number for the month and be aware that this is going to be part of you this month. So when it comes up, just know that it keeps you receiving confirmation and from the divine order around you, and things are working in your favor because you are aligning when you see this number. And the number is 2727, inner strength. You possess inner strength. Use it to overcome challenges on your journey. Now, clearly now you've been given messages here that it's not going to be easy, okay? It's not going to be a ride in the park going forward, but you're definitely going to have more clarity, and you definitely have balance coming. And these two cups here are going to feel a lot more balanced for you. You're going to feel a lot more yourself. You're going to feel a lot more like you fit into your life. And I feel that is what we all want, don't we, Virgo? Right, your last card. I'm using a nice little wish list deck here, and I'm going to take that one there. And we've got this little guy ready to fly his kite. And let's see what's coming your way. And you've got Windy Kite Magic, my wishes matter. And that's also what I picked up here. Your life matters. What you're moving towards matters. Your right plan matters. What's helping you shape your mind, your soul, all the realizations that you are getting this month shapes you to fit in where you're supposed to be fitting in. And then aligning with grace, because this card here is aligning with grace. So Virgo, that's absolutely awesome for you. I'm really happy for you that you got such a aligned message, and actually a very relatable message. So I'm going to draw you, or not going to draw you, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes now, even if you have to put the video on pause. Ask yourself a question. Ask yourself a question. A yes or no question. And this is going to be your answer. So angel spirits guides for Virgo. What is the answer for Virgo, please? And it's going to extremely beneficial. There. Okay, and it actually went a little across to the required for health. I felt that it was on both of these. So what it's saying to you is whatever decision you need to make in life, it is extremely beneficial for you, and it's going to be healthier for you because you're going to feel a lot more satisfied. When you've got no patience, you can have a lot of high blood pressure, and you can have a lot of anxiety. So this is putting your life back into form, back into balance, yeah, your main card, and back with clarity. So Virgo, I wish you an awesome, awesome August, and I'll chat to you soon. Take care.